Hey guys, I am Scruffy the Gamer, and I am here to give you guys another review for a game that I beat recently. So let's get started. The game is Diablo 3. This is a very fun game, very enjoyable. I had quite a bit of a good time playing this. It is the type of game that I absolutely love. Dungeon crawlers, very much hack and slash, building up one's armor, picking a look. And it also has, like, I think 5 to 6 different characters, um, and many different play styles. So the replayability is actually pretty good. I chose the male barbarian for the first time, and I do plan on going through this game after I get through I think it's either the sequel or the prequel, which I got on the Xbox One. But yeah, this game is just very, very interesting, very, very fun. It's very simple as well. Literally, you get pointed in a direction, you get a bunch of bad guys put between you and your goal, you hack, you slash, you take them out. As they go down, as they drop, or as you smash and grab things in the middle, you get armor, you get gold, which is one of my things I disliked. For some reason, they never seem to give you enough gold. Actually, selling armor is actually the best way to get it, but you have to make sure you're actually using the armor properly. It's a bit different in this game than it is in, say, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 1, 2. I haven't tried 3 yet, so I'm looking for that one. But it's not the highest armor set, it's not the highest weapons, it's the highest stats that actually makes you a stronger person. So you have, let's say, 138 armor. You find 189 armor. But because of the stats on that 138, the 189, although it has higher ranking, higher power level, it doesn't have it. It's going to be lower in stats than the original armor you have, and that was very confusing at the beginning. I was popping out armor sets like mad. If I had something that was even one power level over, I would naturally grab that, put that on, and go about my thing or the campaign or whatnot. And unfortunately, I was dying quite a bit, so I had to look at the armor and see that it was actually based off stats instead of power level. So that was a bit odd, a bit weird. But once you get into the idea, you see the up and down red and green check marks. You're okay. You're okay. Once you get that down, you can actually play the game pretty well. And there are certain pieces of armor that you almost hated to get rid of because while the stats may be better on the other one, this one may have a perk that you actually like. I came across a battle axe that every time you did a 1, 2, 3 tap on somebody, you were guaranteed to, in one of those hacks, you were guaranteed to get kind of this guardian who came along and would hang out for a little bit and help you attack the enemy. So I got that in, I think, one of the boss levels. Really enjoyed playing with it, but then I found something with much better stats. It helped me become more effective. So what I did is I actually gave it to my helper that you have. I picked the female druid for that. I did have the Templar first of all, and I think he's the first one you can get. Then you get the liar, the thief, and the rogue of that, and then you get the female druid. And I just liked her attacks, that she actually stayed far away. She could actually hit things based on that. And then I had a love and hate relationship with the health system, because well, I love that if you took one bit of um, health, all the team was healed. But you could be standing 2 inches from the health pack, and it would not come to you wouldn't immediately grab it or something like that. So I would be standing, literally having like my big toe on that pack or whatnot, and die, and then you have to go back and do it other. I do like that when you did die and you could choose where you wanted to respawn. You could respawn back to town, heal up, um, get your armor fixed and all that, and then you could go back to that spot, or you could respawn back at the last checkpoint. You could use your potions and all that to reheal, and then you would go forward, or you could respawn right back into the battle. And that's usually what I did, but every time you did that, your armor and your sword and all that would actually take an endurance, like 10% off the endurance. So when you got your weapons back, they were 10% closer to actually breaking. And I had a few break on me, and had to use something, and it immediately took you off, the helmet, the chest plate, the sword, and you just had like a little bronze knife you were fighting with. But that was, again, I found that fun, I found that challenging, and I found that enjoying. The only other thing is, again, the normally I love hack and slash. You just go in, you take out 100 guys, you're surviving barely, but you made it. This one, that was pretty much like the entire game. And you could actually, towards the end, you're trying to save this keep or this castle or whatnot, and you're actually destroying the basilisks and the catapults and all that stuff that are supposed to be helping to defend you, and you're destroying your own defenses. And yes, that is half the fun of the game. You're sitting over there hacking at a bunch of pottery, hoping to get a healing potion or something like that, or enough gold to get a healing potion. But it just became very repetitive. It just became, they found things to destroy that were so unnecessary. I guess that's the best way to explain it. The other thing is that I found a little annoying, and probably it's always been this way, I just don't remember it, for smashing, hack and slash games, is the shop is pretty much worthless. Yes, it does. You do go into a shop, you can reforge or fix all your weapons, all your armor. That's nice. And then you can sell all this stuff and hopefully buy potions, stuff like that. The funny thing is, when you sold stuff, you absolutely got nothing back. Your coins were lower than when you went in to the dungeon than when you came out. And and then when you went shopping, you may have had something that bolsters one of your stats but takes the other two down, because there was 3 or 4 stats. And it was rare, extremely rare, to actually find a weapon that did anything to your stats or anything like that. And the same with defeating bad guys. You would get first level weapons, say 100 of those, and you'd get one that would boost your stats just a little. So you really had to grind, you really had to do all that. I'm not saying it should have been easier, but it would be very deterring for some people who are new to the genre of hack and slash and building up one's armor and all that stuff, and it would make it seem very unenjoyable. I liked it, I enjoyed it, and like I said, I absolutely love this game. I think it's very fun. The story was meh. It's been a story that has been told several times. I am kind of curious about 1 and 2, And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a 4 in this game series, but I'm not sure about that. I definitely want to play those, see if they're any good, and see if they stick with the same format or they have different things in each game. So we'll see. We'll see. But guys, that is it for my review of Diablo 3. Just a fun hack and slash that can get repetitive at certain points of time, but is definitely worth the play if you're into the major hack and slash type games. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know that I am already started on 2 or 3 other games. I'm about to beat on one if I can ever get past the main bad guy main competition. So I will hopefully be doing that soon. I actually beat this like 3 or 4 weeks ago and have been trying to find a game that I actually enjoy enough to play. Or play long enough to beat. So unfortunately that's rather kind of hard for me, especially since I don't have a lot of time to play. It is very hard to find a game that can be, in a sense, beaten easily, or find time enough to beat a game, or sink enough time into a game to actually beat it. So I do apologize. My video for I just did last week's video for the Double Down Game Collection. Episode 16 was that one, and I think I'm going to be like a week late with episode 17 just because of the way things go. I didn't actually get to do a lot of hunting this weekend. My wife's car broke down, and we ended up having to share a car, and she goes to work, I stay home with a kid. Normally I take my car, go hunt, thrifting with him, and it just didn't work out. I only picked up 1 or 2 games, and while they are extremely good games, they're going to be not enough for an episode. So I think I'm going to hold off for another week, and then in 2 weeks I've got that gaming convention, another gaming convention, a little small one, coming to town. I am looking forward to going to that. So I promise I'll do something next week that will be episode 15, or I'm sorry, 17, and we'll get some more games added into the collection. I do have some, like I said, some good ones, and hopefully that'll work for you guys. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, and if you want to see more of these videos, more of these game reviews, or room tours, or the Double Down Game Collection, please hit that subscribe button. I'm always welcoming to new watchers, and if you want to ask a question about gaming, collecting, just pop it down in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you as much as possible. Or I will do another, or I'll save it and do it another question and answer video. So I haven't done one of those in a while, and I think I've only done one. So, well, guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.